We're talking about one of Puget Sound's most iconic festivals, and this year it's turning 50. The Northwest Folklife Festival, celebrating cultures, traditions, the arts. It starts today. So joining us this morning, Folklife Festival Artistic Director Kelly Ferriar. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I love talking about events and things happening. So let's talk a little bit about Folklife. It's, going strong now for 50 years, even though things are starting to open up. This is the second year the festival is virtual. So what can we expect this year?
We are celebrating 50. All of us have been gathering for over 50 years, coming together to be within community with one another, to sing, dance, and play. So this year, yes, it will be digital. I imagine that the founders 50 years ago imagined this space age festival happening 50 years later, and that is indeed happening this weekend. Beginning this evening at 6 p.m., we'll have the Roadhouse with participatory dancing starting tonight. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we'll have 3 live streamed channels with music, community discussions, dancing all weekend long. And that will be taking place at nwfolklife.org. We'll also be streaming on our Facebook page.
I love that. And I know, people were bummed out to hear that it's virtual again. However, I mean, when you talk about free and you talk about online, I mean, those are accessible things for everyone. Talk a
Right.
little bit about how that, maybe that could transfer to a pretty good showing this year.
Oh, definitely. We made the transfer to digital in 3-4 weeks last year in 2020, and it was a panic. This year, we've had a bit more time to prepare. We were able to actually videotape some of the performances. And one of the silver linings from last year in moving digital was that we had 86 countries tune in.
Wow.
Which, to your point about it being accessible, we were no longer limited by getting to Seattle Center, by finding parking, by making your way through 20 stages normally in person. So with the virtual, there's going to be material that's presented and streamed live throughout the weekend, and we'll also have that available on demand. So perhaps 2 days later, you're in your jammies and you want to relax and sit down and experience the festival again, you can do so.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that on-demand idea. That's really cool. So, Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. I know you mentioned it already, but just give us the log on to view the festival, the name of the site again.
Of course, it's at nwfolklife.org, and we will also be streaming through Facebook throughout the weekend.
Oh, awesome. Well, Kelly, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.